What's up, guys? This is Bryan here. Today, going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers and free agency period. You're wondering why we're not talking about free agency right now? I'm going to be talking about it because I stumbled upon an article about the 49ers and some guy named Mike Sando of ESPN. He ranks every NFL team's free agency signings, and he gave the 49ers one of the worst rankings of all the NFL teams. He gave them a D+. Yes, a D+. I feel like that's a troll grade right there. What kind of teacher gives their student a D+? That's like a slap in the face, pretty much. You either give a D or an F. Anyways, he gave the team a D+ of all things, and I'm just wondering why he did that. And he has an analyst right here. He says they overpaid all these players and they don't need these players. That's not what they needed. They needed a quarterback, stuff that they don't really need, but they just wanted. And I'm just wondering, why are you saying this stuff? I mean, if you know the 49ers from last year and the past couple of years, they've been pretty depleted roster wise. It's been pretty terrible, and this year they just did a cleanup. A lot of players are already gone, and most of the core players like Navarro Bowman and Joe Staley, they're still here. I just feel like they had nothing to lose in free agency. They had the most cap money in the NFL, and they still have the most cap money in the NFL after free agency period. So it's not like they're spending money and then they have no money next year. They still have a ton of money that they can use. And plus, they signed some players after the article. The biggest signing was Tim Hightower from the New Orleans Saints to the 49ers, and he destroyed the 49ers last year. I remember that game against the Saints. That was fun. Anyways, I was just puzzled and confused to why he gave the team a D+ in the bottom rankings in the NFL. It should be one of the best free agent signings in terms of value, because the 49ers had the most cap money, as I said before, and they got some pretty good players, in my opinion. I wouldn't say the best players, but I think they got some good players under Kyle Shanahan's system that it can work out, like fullback Kyle Jurusic. Sorry if I can't say your name right, Kyle. As I said before, Pierre Garçon from Washington. I mean, there's been some great signings for the 49ers, and the quarterbacks might be a little bit questionable, but at the same time, they're not going to be our long-term starters, so it's not like Bryan is going to be the franchise quarterback for the next 5 years for the 49ers. They're not expecting that. They're expecting to find a quarterback this year in the draft, or maybe next year in 2018, and get the best quarterback they can possible and groom him to be the next quarterback for the 49ers for the next couple of years. And I think Kyle Shanahan can do that. I think Kyle Shanahan can do some work with Brian Hoyer or Matt Barkley or whoever's going to be the quarterback starting this year, because Kyle Shanahan is a guru in offense, and that's what we needed. Last year we had Chip Kelly as our coach, and we thought he was going to be the offensive guru, but didn't really work out. Didn't have that right talent, I guess, and just didn't really work out. And Chip Kelly is still looking for a job in the NFL or college football, so we'll see what he goes in. But best of luck to you, Chip Kelly. But anyways, I just feel like Mike Sando has some bias against the 49ers, maybe, I don't know, but it's okay. I mean, this is just an analyst talking about the 49ers and giving it a bad grade just because, but it's just an observation that I saw, and I've seen most analysts been saying kind of the same thing. Is like, why the 49ers spending so much money on free agencies? Like, they have to spend a lot of money in free agency. They need to reboot the roster. I think they did a pretty good job on it, and the draft is coming up as well, so I hope he took an account to that, and hopefully they can draft some good players as well, and we'll see what they do with the number 2 pick overall. Maybe they might keep the pick, or they might trade down. But anyways, I just feel like giving the 49ers a D+ is a slap in the face, in my opinion, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to be worrying about the on-the-field stuff this year when September happens and the regular season happens, and hopefully Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, they can get this going, and I'd love to see this brand new 49ers roster, and pretty much it is a new roster, and I think they can do a pretty good job this year if everything can work out, but it's going to be a struggle this year, as we all know, in my opinion, but hopefully they can prove some people wrong and maybe go to the playoffs this year. I know that's kind of a long shot, but at the same time, it's the NFL. Anything can happen in the NFL, so I'm just going to keep it like that. Please let me know what you guys think about Mike Sando's little article about the 49ers giving a D+ of all things, and to me, that's pretty terrible. I don't think he analyzed it good enough. I don't think he analyzed the 49ers last year and how depleted the roster was, in my opinion, and plus they had the most cap money in the NFL, so what did they have to lose? That's what I'm saying. Please let me know below, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, do whatever you want with this video, and I will be catching you guys up later. So I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. Oh, and by the way, this article is only available on KMBR, so I'll put a link in the description below, and that's pretty much it, because it's on ESPN Insider, and you have to pay for that for subscription, and that's kind of BS in my opinion. But anyways, KMBR has it on their website, so I'll put a link in the description below. So bye, guys.